Blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the heathen, that sitteth in the seat of the scornful, but his delight is in the law of the Lord. And this Lord, as he hideth at sunrise and sundown, him a go day like a tree planted by the rivers of water, that bringeth forth fruit in the season. Him late never a go wither, and whatsoever him do shall prosper. Yea! The heathen them now, they saw them there like a chaff, which the wind driveth away. Therefore the heathen them never go turn upon the judgment of the sin among them in the congregation of the righteous. For the Lord God Jah, over the way of the righteous and the way of the sin among them always and always I would perish. Where twos and threes meet in the name of the Most High Jah, at the so Jah there. He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High Jah shall therein abide under the shadow of the Almighty. And I give thanks and praises unto your name, King of Kings and Lord of Lords, the conquering Lion of the tribe of Judah. Amasa Yahuda, Amasa Negusto Daniel, Komaya Sataya. Aimana Pio Aya. Kadamawe Grumabe. This is the Black Pot, aka Kukushonamo, where we speak truth to power. In every traditional African home, there is a black pot, and each time this black pot rests on the fire, there is something sumptuous cooking. Today, and as usual, we have something nutritiously sumptuous for you. Come along! This is the Black Pot, where we speak truth to power. We normally would not criticize, but if we must criticize, we would only just criticize to build and not to destroy. That is why we say we are in the service of God and country. It's all about our people, our continent, our land. This is the headquarters of the truth, and we are the champions of Pan-Africanism on TV. We are called the Black Pot, and we are live on Pan-African TV, Africa's only Pan-African TV. Also live on Loud Silence TV, live on Ghana Web TV. We are also live on our own TV, and that is the Black Empire TV. On YouTube, you can find us as Black Empire Media, and our Black is spelled B-L-A-K-K. We are all over the continent of Africa and beyond via the power of satellite, Pan-African TV. My name, Blakk Rasta. I am your most esteemed servant. Now today we're going to tackle a lot of things. And the first thing I want us to look at is this thing about the SONGHOR Lagoon. And it's entitled, McDAN'S Bloody Salt Runs SONGHOR Lagoon Red Again. Who is McDAN? McDAN is called Dr. Daniel Macaulay. Some people say he's from Adan, others say he's from Accra. Some even think he's a Nigerian. Whatever he is, he's an African. And we love him. Yes, he's a businessman. He's said to be wealthy. And he has supported people in so many different aspects. My brother, my sister, he has turned SONGHOR Lagoon red again. How? I'll tell you something. Now, what is the SONGHOR Lagoon all about? SONGHOR is all about the salt, and that is the salt. How did they come by this? Now, legend tells us that there was an ancestor called Nenekoli. Nenekoli was the one who founded the whole Adan kingdom. What did he do? He was a hunter. He fired at an animal. Now the animal was wounded, but it never fell there. So he started tracking the animal till he came into the middle of the bush and saw a woman sitting there. The woman asked, "What are you doing here?" "Oh, I am here to track my animal that I shot." I said, "I am that animal, and I intentionally brought you here to give you and your people a gift. Follow me." They walked a little bit more, and there was SONGHOR Lagoon. And nice crystals coming out of it naturally. Naturally, no need for any way of crystallizing the salt. And the woman said, "This is supposed to be for you and your people. Under no circumstances should you approach this SONGHOR Lagoon wearing gold or any other such jewelry. Number two, you should never ever monopolize it. Let people come and enjoy the fruit of this salt or the lagoon." So when you go there, there are people from the north, there are people coming from different places, all enjoying it because of the order given to the ancestor Nenekoli. Today it's been monopolized. McDAN, through political goodwill and coming together with some of the chiefs of the area, my brother, my sister, conniving, according to some gates in Adan, McDAN has monopolized the whole place. The people are saying no. And every now and then, police and soldiers are unleashed there on the people, shooting live ammunition, beating people. My brother, my sister, I went to Adan. Follow me. Follow me. I went to Adan and I saw the heavy presence of the army there, all in the interest of McDAN'S bloody salt. My brother, my sister, hear me now. Now that McDAN is monopolizing the whole thing against the original utterances of Nenekoli. Some of the traditional people are not happy, including the chief priest of the area, who I have on tape, cursing McDAN and cursing whoever has given the mandate to McDAN. The chief priest, who is supposed to be in charge of the Kolelago. My brother, my sister, I spoke with Nenekoli, who is the paramount chief of Adan right now, and who you can see in that photograph with McDAN. And all that I deciphered from the whole conversation is that some people have decided to put it in the hands of McDAN. After all, the politicians have already given it to him. Some quantity of it, huge quantity, and the chiefs added the rest of it, some of the chiefs, so that he will run with that. He promised he was going to do some things for the people. He's done one or two things for a few people. But the majority of the people don't seem to be in agreement with this salt monopolization. But he has police and soldier on the ground. Anybody who goes around and does not behave well according to their principles, you are in trouble. Look at the headline. Adan SONGHOR Bruhaha, renewed clashes between Kablevu Township, joint police and electrochem guards oversee diversion via community. Electrochem is McDAN'S bloody Adan salt company. My brother, my sister, and they are guards who are armed to the teeth, terrorizing the people that they claim they are going to be helping. Recently, some journalists were even refused entry into the grounds of their biggest festival. Yes, which happened in Adan as a Futufiame. All because of the so-called electrochem salt issue that they've been talking about on radio. One of them was even taken to court, and the court had to fine him for saying things that were not entirely true about McDAN. So is McDAN a citizen of Adan? Does he really mean well for the people? If he mean well for the people, why police and soldiers shooting the people? Renewed clashes. Let's read what story it is. Watch this. Chief of Kablevu Adan, Nene Huazi Asem, and his coterie confronted workers of electrochem salt production company, accompanied by their guards and personnel from the Ghana Police Service over the sea diversion through the community, with this leading to clashes. The said diversion was to allow the flow of seawater into the SONGHOR Lagoon to enhance production. According to reports, 4 elders, including 2 chiefs from Adan Paramount, had earlier approached Nene Waziasem to notify him about the company's plan to divert the seawater through their community into the SONGHOR Lagoon for salt production. Watch this. The chief and the people vehemently opposed the idea, explaining that the turbulence of the sea will erode their community if they implemented such a plan. Furthermore, the community is also of the view that the plans are to remove the hands of the locals from salt business, the salt business, and that frequent pumping of seawater into the lagoon will facilitate crystallization of salt for the local folks. The community members, clad in red calico, led by their chief, yesterday approached the team to halt their operations. The police then invited the chief, Nene Waziase, for questioning, and in the process of driving him away, the community charged him to drop from the moving vehicle, which he did, and then there were clashes. 3 people are badly injured and they are in critical condition, according to this report. The people that you claim you want to go support are being shot. This is not the first time. Live ammunition. People unleashed on the people. And I'm like, recently McDAN said the salt there is going to help stabilize the cedi against the dollar. And I'm like, if gold and diamond and the rest couldn't do that, is it their down soul that is going to be able to do that? And I hear some youth come out and say they are warning Blakk Rasta, who is speaking against their chiefs and speaking against their boss, McDAN. McDAN is your boss, it's not my boss. If he's feeding you, he's not feeding me. He can't feed me. Do you understand that? We are for the masses, not for a few greedy people. If he's giving you tidbits, little things, and you guys think that, yes, so you have God, take your God, McDAN, away. But we are fighting for the people. I don't come from Adan. The salt may not benefit me directly. But I don't know. Maybe I'll marry a woman from Adan in the next few years to come. Maybe my son would marry somebody from Adan. You understand that? Maybe I could even come and do business in Adan. Maybe I could even come for holiday in Adan. So Adan is my home as well. Don't be greedy. That is the problem we have. A few people get peanuts. And then they think that they have to come and fight. How about the majority of the people who are suffering? That is why we are here. Majority of the people in Adan know that we are a friend to Adan. You understand? And we are here to see that justice is done. We are not against McDAN doing business there. But should he monopolize it? In the days of Appenting, we all saw how Maggie was shot and killed, all because of the salt. And because of that, they ended all the concessions. Appenting finally came to McCarthy Hill, where he started another salt business, Pambros Salt. True? Today, when we look at some of these things, we don't want a repetition, but it looks like McDAN'S bloody electrochem is bringing back the bloodshed in Adan, which is most unnecessary. We are calling the politicians to sit down. I'm glad that the politicians are beginning to call McDAN to sit with him and see the best way forward. What happened to the master plan? The master plan that Rawlings brought asked some Cuban specialists, experts to bring out, came out with a master plan. And the master plan said not one person should ever monopolize the SONGHOR Lagoon. But that's what is happening. McDAN is the only one allowed to mine there with some small pans that he said he's left for the indigenes, which yields almost nothing. Let's speak truth to power, brethren. Do not go and take something from one man, enjoy alone, and 1 million more people die. That is greed, is selfishness. Let's all come together. Let the government be able to give a portion as a concession. Line it up properly. Let the people understand. If other people are interested in other concessions, let them have it as is being contained in the master plan. And that the indigenes, the locals, can also have a place to their own where they can also go and mine their salt as Nenekoli or the people. But one man cannot take the whole thing against the tradition of the people. And when people talk, gunshots all over the place, brutality. Why? Do you like that? I could wash my hands and say, okay, well, it's them. Let them do it. But no, you are me. I am you. You understand? Should I go and fight for British people? Should I go and fight for Americans? These are my own people I'm fighting for. If something happens in Adan, it happens to me. If something happens to Tamale, it happens to me. If something happens in Congo, it happens to me. I am an African. We got to deal with the issues. Don't let some greedy few destroy your land and destroy your tradition. In the interim, this is the blackboard. Follow me. Let's look at the next thing. Next thing I quickly want to look at is Aisha Huang's arrest was hand of God, not security intelligence. Hallelujah. Security people said, oh, when Aisha Huang came into the country, they realized that she might probably be Aisha Huang. So they started trailing her. The intelligence was so solid. You know, they had to follow gradually, and they finally were able to track Aisha Huang down. But it came out that it's all lies. Number one, we've talked about it already. Why do you have to use the face to recognize people? So if they are wearing a mask, especially in these times that people are wearing face masks, or they have a surgery and their faces are distorted. In some countries, fingerprints are the in thing. But in our country, we're still looking at recognizing people's faces at the immigration posts. So Aisha Huang entered First, they lied that she entered through unapproved routes. Then it came out that she actually came through approved routes. How did she enter? Politicians supported her. Dirty politicians who deported her, supposedly, sat back here and saw her return into the country. Now they are all quiet because she has exposed their dirty security lapses. And then security in Ghana said, oh, one Dankwa came out and told us that, oh, wow, Paul Grave, I think he's called Paul Grave, Dankwa also, and he's a government spokesperson on security in Ghana. That, oh, their security was so good, that was why they trapped her and got her, blah, 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 boom, boom. She only came into the country a few weeks ago, but it came out that she had been in the country for 2 solid years and over after her deportation. How did they catch Aisha Huang? Come along. Was it the security of Ghana? The intelligence or what? Watch. Aisha Huang was not traced by immigration. Her landlord blew her cover. And this is the president of Small Scale Miners Association. His name is Michael Kojo Pipra. That's what he's saying. That's him. And this guy is talking. I pray they don't come after him, because these are dirty, greedy people who can silence him because he's on the ground. So protect yourself, brethren. Read the story. Said the president of the Small Scale Miners Association, Kojo Pipra, Michael Kojo Pipra, has narrated the events that led to the arrest of illegal mining Galamsey queen Aisha Huang. And when you read the story, it's sad. According to him, the landlord of the Galamsey queen blew her cover to the police in Accra, which means that she was not traced by the Ghana Immigration Service as being asserted. Kojo Pipra explained that the landlord reported her because she had threatened to harm him after finding out the apartment she used to occupy before her deportation had been rented out on her return. When Miss Huang was deported, the landlord secured a court order and removed her belongings from the house and rented it to another Chinese national who also sells Galamsey equipment. On her return to Ghana, she saw another person in the apartment. She felt cheated and was requesting for the balance of the rent she paid. She went to threaten the Chinese tenant who was staying in the apartment. Dash it away. So you see how sad our country is. The landlord only blew the cover of Aisha Huang because Aisha Huang threatened that if you don't give me back the apartment I paid for, I will harm you. And look at the sad thing. After removing Aisha Huang, she brought in another Galamsey kingpin to continue with Galamsey. Do we mean good for our country? So, some people will not understand this and they'll start applauding the landlord. Why do you applaud him? For what? He only did it to protect his selfish self. Aisha Huang said, I'll deal with you if you don't give me back the apartment. I paid for it. And she has been in the country for 2 years and over, according to Michael Pipra. Dirty security of the country led by a dirty security minister, Kandapa, who can model in front of prostitutes' cameras and will never apologize to us because he's dumb and arrogant. He's the one protecting our country in quotes. My brother, my sister, hear me now. The dirty landlord took out one Galamsey woman and brought in a Galamsey man to continue selling. Should he not go to jail? And security says, oh, because we're so good, our intelligence was solid, so we're able to catch Aisha Huang and we are going to prosecute her and deal with her as if they have done something good. My brother, my sister, in this country, we are killing ourselves. In this country, we are selling every chunk of the country to foreigners. And at the end of the day, we want visas to run out of the country we have sold. That is why we have to fight to keep our country back. We are one of the most blessed people, yet the most accursed. Why? Why would you entertain foreigners who are here to destroy your land? You don't care about the children that you have hatched. You hatch them like chicken. You should be shocked at the number of children this landlord has. These are the people who have children and over. Yet they don't care about their livelihood. They will bring foreigners, have them, and let them destroy the land. After all, they will die and go. Their children should come and suffer. They don't care. Need I say more? So Ghana immigration, you need to up your. It's primitive to still use face identification in these times. What happened to fingerprints? Anytime I travel, they take my fingerprints. Why don't you make use of those? Somebody who was deported, you took the fingerprints. She came back through approved means. But because it's a stupid country led by an ego-bloated president, dwarfish chameleonic president, dromomaniac of a president, we don't care. She was deported. You took her fingerprints. She entered through approved routes and you couldn't see her. She entered through approved routes. Not unapproved route, not bush road. Approved routes. For all you know, she even entered through the so-called Kotoka International Airport. And because we are dumb people, useless people who are politically manipulated, accursed people, we couldn't pick her fingerprints right at the airport to tell, oh, my brother, even the dumbest American intelligence can pick up such a cool chop like that. Fingerprint? You deported her, took her fingerprints, took her photographs, took so many different things for your intelligence. Now your intelligence is now foolishness. So the Ghanaian security intelligence is now the Ghanaian security foolishness. True? I am angry. How many more Al-Qaeda do we have here? Boko Haram, Al-Shabaab. We are paying you idiots to take care of our security. And I am angry. You make a Chinese gangster play with your responsibilities like that. It's annoying. My brother, when we return, we'll talk some more. I have a quote for you. Wayo! This is the Black Pot, aka Kuku Show, where we speak truth to power. Thank you so much for supporting this show, and we expect more support. Yes, thanks so much to our sponsors. Pick our number and call us, and let's do business with you. You can give us a free WhatsApp call or send us a free WhatsApp message. We will hack into your call. Let us be that solid lifeline to your staggering business line. When the African businesses prosper, we also prosper. So we are happy to do business with you. We are live across Africa and beyond via satellite. Pan-African TV, Loud Silence TV, Ghana Web TV, and of course our own TV, Black Empire TV. My name, Blakk Rasta. In everything big or small, there is the hand of God. It's the hand of God that brought Aisha Huang into the hands of the security. It's not the intelligence of security, as you saw earlier. This is the pot, not just any pot, but the pot that is black. Come! Next thing I want to look at, and it's going to be quick, is this. Queen Elizabeth rests at 96 as AKUFO-ADDO declares national mourning. Come. Okay, so Queen Elizabeth is gone. She went away at the age of 96. And the world woke up to this. Not many are shocked. You should be lucky to live up to 96. She was born on April 21 in 1926. Queen Elizabeth ascended to the throne upon the death of her father, King George VI. In 2015, she became the longest serving British monarch in history. She was the only female royal family member to have entered the armed forces. And Queen Elizabeth II was the world's best trained head of state. Yes, in fact, best traveled head of state. She traveled all over and visited over 110 countries of the world. 96 years. She ascended to the throne, my brother, my sister, when she was only just a little bit above 20. And watch, she was the world's most traveled monarch, 110 countries and over. The UK saw 15 prime ministers under her long reign. And at 96, she was ready to go home. She was the head of state of 15 countries in the British Commonwealth. That's her story. She passed away yesterday at 96. And the president of Ghana says what? That we should what? Watch it. AKUFO-ADDO orders all flags to fly at half-mast in honor of Queen Elizabeth II. President Nana Addo Dankwa AKUFO-ADDO has ordered that all flags in Ghana be flown at half-mast for the next 7 days in honor of Queen Elizabeth II. Why? In a post shared on Facebook, the president said the people of Ghana will greatly miss the queen who died on Thursday, September 8, 2022. He described the late queen as the rock that kept the Commonwealth of Nations together. She was a cherished and revered monarch of the British people, the longest serving in their history, who will be sorely missed. We are saddened by her departure. In honor of her memory, I have directed that all official flags in the nation fly at half-mast for 7 days. As from tomorrow, Friday, 9th September, his post read. The BBC reported that the King and Queen consort will spend the night at Balmoral Castle and return to Britain on Friday. Dash it away. Watch this. Queen Elizabeth II was a force for good. President Nana Addo Dankwa AKUFO-ADDO has extended his condolences to the United Kingdom royal family following the death of its monarch, Queen Elizabeth II. And when you read the story, it says, President Nana Addo Dankwa AKUFO-ADDO has extended his condolences to the United Kingdom UK royal family following the death of its monarch, Queen Elizabeth II. In a statement, the president acknowledged the Queen's contribution to the transformations of the Commonwealth of Nations. Dash it away. My brother, my sister, so all flags in the country would fly half-mast because the Queen was a rock that formidably brought the countries together in the Commonwealth of Nations, 15 countries. And that the Queen will be missed so much by the people of Ghana. Okay. So the Queen came into power in 1962, right? And became the Queen. Nkrumah was still alive. The Queen of England, Elizabeth II, who just died, had a hand in the British and Americans, FBI coming together to remove our best president in 1966, 4 years after she had become Queen, after the death of King George VI. That doesn't mean anything to us, does it? Nana AKUFO-ADDO is a man who against Nkrumah. He claimed to be an Nkrumahist from the start. But from when Nkrumah beat his fathers and grandfathers to the game, he hated him and is on an agenda to degrade the man. The Queen of England had a hand in the removal of Kwame Nkrumah. The British intelligence, the American intelligence came together to remove Nkrumah. We all remember. Don't we know history? The Queen of England has been part of so many atrocities in Africa. Let's speak truth to power. I am sad that the Queen died. Why am I sad? I am sad because a human being has lost steam and is gone home. But I'll be lucky to be 96. So I am not that sad. She has lived enough. How many more years did you want her to live for? Another 200 years? 100 years? In these times, if you live up to 96 years, it's a huge blessing. I love human beings. I don't celebrate over people's deaths. No. But in the same vein, I will not make somebody a hero all of a sudden because they died. True? My brother, my sister, let me leave the Queen on one side and talk about this. Magufuli died. Did we fly half-mast flags in Ghana? Did Nana AKUFO-ADDO release any statement? Magufuli was a great president. In fact, who people in contemporary times in Africa would say was the best. He died all of a sudden. We didn't see any half-mast flying. When Mandela died, did the flags fly half? I don't know. I don't remember. Mandela had his faults, but he was a great man who fought for the unity of more people and represented unity in Africa. He was a hero in Africa, more than the Queen means to us in Africa. True. If you put Mandela on my left and put the Queen of England on my right and ask the people of Africa, I'm dealing with Africa, which one of them do you consider a positive hero? I can bet you that 99.9% of the people will go towards Mandela. Because of what Mandela went through for freedom, because of what Mandela went through for unity. Yes, Mandela had his faults. He was not an angel. Every human being has. I do have mine. When Mandela died, did we fly half-mast? I'm asking. Maybe it was not the 10 of AKUFO-ADDO at that time. But whatever it is, I don't care who was in power. What did the country do? My worry is that we gravitate too much towards white people's achievements, forgetting the achievements of our own black people. We cannot all of a sudden forget about British invasion of our traditions and culture, enslaving us in this country, colonizing us after slavery and neo-colonizing us. I'm not saying we are bitter. I'm saying we remember to make a hero out of colonizers, to make a hero out of slave masters, neo-colonialists. They have to do something extra. Did the Queen ever apologize for slavery? Did the Queen ever apologize for colonialism? Did the Queen ever apologize for removing our greatest pillar in the history of this country and derailing our progress? If we are mourning the Queen, I hear you. But I'm asking questions. Does she deserve it? Did you do it for Mandela? Did you do it for Magufuli? Did you do it for some of the great leaders and black people that we had? How about Mugabe? When Mugabe died, did we fly flags or we lived by the dictates of the white man who was demonized? Mugabe was a terrible bastard. Mugabe was blah, 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 blah. For that matter, when he died, they even asked us to hoist higher the flag rather than making it come down. So our minds are still colonized. It's sad that the Queen is gone, but I'm happy because I would have been happy to be 96 and go home. If I die at 96 and people cry, I'll call them wicked people. Because at 96, I'm virtually a vegetable. People are holding me to the bathroom. It's time to go home. We should remember the achievements of the Queen. What did she achieve? Juxtapose that with what she did to hurt other people. Her regime. That's all I'm saying. So let us look at some of these things, empower our people, and do not follow the yardsticks of colonizers and slave masters. Or else, boy, our country will pretend to be independent, yet it will not have a mind of its own. How many people agree with me? How many people agree with me? When I return, I'm going to be looking at uranium deposits in the world, in Africa. Which country that is? Do you know? Hey!
My name is Waris, but all of you know me as Comedian Waris. I come from a home where cleanliness is not only next to godliness, but a must. We seldom fell ill, and we saved our doctor this headache. At an early age, my mother introduced us to our best gift ever, PJ's Acid Cleaner. PJ's Acid Cleaner kills 99% of all germs and keeps your WCs, marbles, tiles, and concrete floors sparkling new and clean. In fact, you don't need any extra muscle when it comes to PJ's Acid Cleaner. It has all the muscle. When my fiancée, Mamiya, first visited me, I almost lost her. She didn't believe I was single, lived alone, and without a house help. Yet my house had this great fragrance and was always clean. I had to reveal my secret, PJ's Acid Cleaner, my family's greatest gift.
For bulk purchases, please call 0244 624 526 or 0262 233 243.
Am I a sumo?
Yes, Mama Rade.
And you may I can't cancel no. You be my sister Paulina and a day after.
You may I can't cancel no. You better free. Abus chapter.
Hey, babe. Sister Paulina, we reading glasses here, China, Hebrews.
Hey, madam.
Majenkwani. Tina tet Hayan herbal capsule. A drawing Tina, but what to say me? Me ready, I mention glasses. Obroni Bessie, see clear.
Hey, no crow. Tina tet Hayan herbal capsules. A full supplement for good vision and not recommended for children below 12 years, asthmatic patients, pregnant and breastfeeding mothers.
A drawing baby atwa. Got Tina tet herbal shop. Hey, now wait.
Yeah,
Tina tet Hayan.
see clear. Luxury home, it's a beauty place for every woman. We do braids, wig caps, weave-ons, nails, pedicure, manicure, waxing, massages. We do everything concerning beauty. So if any lady is thinking about beauty, I believe this is the right place for you to be. We do training here. We do braids training, we do wig caps installation, we do waxing. I mean, anything that we do, the services that we render here, we also train people. So if you want to be a master in nails, if you want to be a professional nail technician, this is the right place for you to be. We will train you and make sure you are a professional, not just any nail tech. At Check Luxury Beauty Home, we train you to be your own boss. We have international trainers who train you to fit in anywhere in the world. We have our one-man training, and we also have 2 weeks. It's between 2 weeks to 1 month, depending on the individual. Whatever you want, we give it to you. At Check Luxury Beauty Home, we give you quality yet affordable. So come and get trained and be your own boss.
First of all, is a Jamaican. Yes, I'm a Jamaican. I was born in a little parish, a beautiful little parish called Clarendon, outside of Kingston. Everybody knows Kingston, but Clarendon is where I come from. I am a singer, I am an author, I am a songwriter, I am a poetess, and I am an actress. Right? I do the whole, I've been doing it for many years. And so basically that's who I am. I'm anything art, everything art, that's me. You think art and you think Diana. Yeah. I do reggae music, I do inspirational music, I do cultural music, I do gospel, if you call it gospel. You know, I just do uplifting, clean music. Even the 12-year-old can listen to it. You know, or the adult, if you feel like it needs some motivation or so. The kind of music I do will really, you know, motivate you, and that's basically what I do, reggae predominantly. Okay, so the inspiration behind Bed of Roses is this. I actually, you know, bad to bad, as we say in Jamaica, there's that little stigma that has always been going on that, you know, most men are not good men, and you don't really have good men, especially like if they're poor and they can't take care of you. Women have 2 hands and 2 feet too, so you're crippled, you know. You don't necessarily need somebody to take care of you. What you need is a man with a good heart who loves you and who will work with you so you can build an empire. So Bed of Roses is really in the defense of men, and so also to really rewrite the narrative that if a man is poor, he can't take care of and that is not good. It's not good for you, which is a lie. You understand? So there are lots of men out there who don't have a lot of money, but they are good and upright men. You know, they just want someone to work with them and someone to motivate them. And so that song was really, you know, to celebrate good men who don't necessarily have a lot of money.
Nice little ranch down a Ochi. Only for veggie where we plant, me not go hungry. Come and say, the GMO in our pantry. Give me a firm foundation with no Sunday.
Bed of Roses is available to the public on our platform called 16 Bars Multimedia. So on the website it will be that 16BARS M-as-in-Mary.com. So that is 16barsmm.com. Definitely. I am available for live performances any day of the week. So you can contact me on, first of all, you can reach out to me on my Instagram as Empress Diana, and my Diana has 2 N's. So that's Empress, which is DIANNA. So that's Empress Diana, that's my IG. And also you can also, you know, send me a link or something on our YouTube. Our YouTube is the same name of our website, 16 Bars Multimedia. We have lots of work there. You can reach us there, and also you can reach us at 16 Bars 16mm@outlook.com. So that is 16, this time it's the word, all spelled out, 16 bars mm@outlook.com. And if you choose, when you go on our website, which is the same 16 bars mm.com, you can go to the contact page and send us a message. You understand? And usually we respond within a couple of hours. All right, so that's basically it, and I'm sure at the end of this you will have a number somewhere to contact us. All right, so that's it. That's what I do, and keep the music locked. Yes, I bless.
Nice little ranch down a Ochi. Only for veggie where we plant, me not go hungry. Come and say, Lochi and Mo in our pantry. Give me a firm foundation.
Sorry.
Oh, Doc. Yes, and you walk, Doc. I want to know your thing. We know why she. I've said, "Do turn your man?" No, say the young kukru. So your stomach was up. Said the young. Had been so as I become. And then cry. Meaning said if you be forcing I don't know.
Test results naturally say when you malaria when you moji.
Yeah, 3D.
Yes, malaria. Nani yem no so we no here. Tinatet tomac and a tinatet malake. Famano nano ho betono.
Malake, anything at a tumac. I'm on my free.
Tinatet malake, eyama obi a wanya malaria fever. Ena tinatet tomac mixture, eyama obi a wanya indigestion. Yenhwehwemu so wanya malaria and sana wafa edrui. Not recommended for children below 12 years. Pregnant or lactating mothers should consult a doctor.
Huangs, Blackpot, Coco Show.
This is the Black Pot, aka Kukushunamo. Namibia, congratulations. But make sure the uranium benefits the people. In Africa, the more natural resources we discover, the more blood we shed. Instead of having it bless us, it rather kills us. Why? This is the Black Pot, aka Kukushuno, where we speak truth to power. I appreciate you and I love you. Next thing I am looking at is this: the impudence of Aisha Huang. Come. The impudence of Aisha Huang. You know Aisha Huang, don't you? Yes, you do. That's it. She has exposed this useless country, led by useless people who have no brains, use Chinese prostitutes to ransack the big wigs in our politics, blackmail them and have her way. She can enter and come back. Deportation or not, she will still come back. What would you do? Is she a Chinese spy whose freedom is so important that China has to give a loan to Ghana in order to have her freed? Why was she not jailed in China when she arrived there? No, nothing. They freed her. But the impudence of Aisha Huang just goes beyond coming to destroy our land, shoot and kill our people on the Galamsey site. She also had power to do what only the president could do. Watch this. How Aisha Huang got a police commander transferred and smoked in Kofi Boachi's office. I don't know why she smoked. Who is Kofi Boachi? This is the man. He was my mate at Tia Ahmadiyya Secondary School. One of the no-nonsense police people. He was a lecturer as well. But me and him went to the same school. We know each other. He knows me. I know him. I love him. He brought some sanity. There was a time people thought he was compromising. All of a sudden, he became a tsunami. And many people thought that he is in line to become an IGP. Whatever it is, I wish him all the best in his career. But me and him attended T.I. Ahmadiyya Secondary School in Kumasi, Kofi Boachi. So when he went back to Kumasi, he turned the whole place upside down, smoked out all the smokable pieces. He was the one who arrested Kwaokese for smoking a few meters away from the police post. Listen, he arrested Kwaokese, a rapper, Ghanaian rapper, for smoking ntampe, bekwi, a few meters away from the police post. A few meters. Not at the police post. A few meters. Now we are hearing that Aisha Huang smoked in his office. Power. Watch this. In an interview on Accra-based OKFM, monitored by Angel online.com.gh, the man who claimed to know much about Galamsey Queen narrated that Aisha Huang quickly learned the Twi and English languages in Ghana and thus became an intermediary between the Chinese nationals and Ghanaians. She is fluent both in Twi and English. So she became the translator for the Chinese who came to seek concessions in Ghana. But as smart as she is, she quickly, instead of using smart, we should use sly. As sly as she is, she quickly learned the trade, acquired concessions, and started mining too. Robert Owusu narrated. So when she entered here, she quickly learned the English language, learned the Twi, and got concessions for people who came to mine. And she realized that they were making money, so she went into the mining herself. He further claimed that her fluency in English and Twi accelerated her rise in the industry, and with determination to always subdue whoever was powerful enough to stop her in her tracks. Is that the end of the story? She also smoked right in Kofi Boakye's office. What did Kofi Boakye say? Did she pass the joint to him? Did she just smoke alone, or she passed the joint? Did they smoke it like this, or it was like this? There are two different things. There's one you cannot smoke like this. That one, sometimes at the end it goes. That one, you can't let it pass through your nose. Try it. It's only who can do that. The other one, you can pass through your nose. Which one did she smoke? The or the which one? That's power. She made it happen. Kwaokese, you see, you are not as powerful as Aisha Huang. You smoked a few meters away from the police post. She passed the police post, went to the police station, sat in the office of the police commander, smoked, and walked out. My brother, my sister, how can we deal with Aisha Huang? Dash it away. Follow me. Come follow me. How can we deal with Aisha Huang? That is the next thing I'm looking at. Watch it. The answer to the Aisha Huang menace. What is the answer? Jailing her, locking her, deporting her again. What is the answer? Professor Enin has the answer. And what is he saying? Watch this. Rushing to try, jail Aisha Huang will be great disservice to Ghana. Break her local cartel. Jesus, come along. Follow me. Come follow me. I'm about to go. Rushing to put Galamsey Queen Aisha Huang before court will be doing Ghana a great disservice. The Faculty of Economic Affairs and Research Director of the Kofi Annan International Peacekeeping Training Center, Professor Kwesi Annan, has warned. What exactly is he saying? Aisha Huang was arrested and deported for engaging in illegal mining in 2018, but has returned to the country to engage in the same crime that led to her deportation. She was rearrested recently and facing 2 charges of mining without a license and engaging in the sale and purchase of minerals without a valid license. Her arrest has sent social media agog as people wonder how she gained access back into the country. Some reports suggest she smuggled herself into Ghana through neighboring Togo and acquired a Ghana card in February 2022 with a new name, Huang. Reacting to her latest arrest on the Class morning show on Class 91.3 FM on Wednesday. That's my radio station. Class Nkwan. 7 September 2022, Professor Enin said the best approach to deal with the situation is to probe and discover the Ghanaians who aided her in her illegal work. Dash it away. That's true. Now, if you don't break the cartel, you have done nothing. You have done nothing. It's a cartel. When Aisha Huang left, they quickly replaced her. Some other Chinese person took over. That's why earlier I was talking about the landlord. He's part of the cartel. Yes, he reported her on selfish grounds. Until that cartel is broken. A cartel that may have the Chinese government part of it. That's why Professor Enin said the local cartel. I like that. Because he knows that this is a woman who is internationally linked. She could be a spy from China. And she has disrespected us this much. If a Ghanaian had done that in China, the next news will have your neck in it. You will hang like a dandelion. Dangle around like a dandelion. My brother, my sister, break the local cartel. Where are her links? Who are those in the police, immigration, and army supporting her? You'll be shocked. It's possible that leaders are even supporting her. Presidents. Don't be shocked if she has a tape of Nana AKUFO-ADDO in a doggy style with a Chinese prostitute. If Akosia Bruni or Zin Mansa Bruni, what's her name? Sewa Bruni could claim to have photographs of the naked president, and she brought out something that looked like that. And up to now, they've not been able to say anything about it. At his age, my father couldn't do anything. He was tired. He had done enough. But if you can still have libido at this president's age, and we are hearing that women are smuggled into the national flight, the plane, and she's taking selfies in a security area, and the security minister, Kandapa, is also modeling in front of a slave queen's camera. Ah, my God, have mercy. What the heck? Break the local cartel. And when the local cartel is broken, we shall have our peace. I want to say thank you. I want to say I appreciate you. I love you. I am going away. It's been the Blackboard. Follow me. I'll catch you again on Monday when we do it again. In the interim, my name Blakk Rasta. I love Africa. Do you? Do you? Are you ready to lay down your life for Africa? Are you ready to see to the well-being of Africa? Is it genuine? I thank you. Hey! Wayo!